What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Marcus, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'll be explaining what happened in my wreck. But before I get into anything, I just want to take the time to thank God for covering me that night, because I know without Him, it could have ended up a lot worse. And I also want to thank my parents for getting there as quickly as they did, and for walking me through the whole process, because I've never been in a wreck before. I cannot count. But I'm gonna try not to make this video any longer than what it has to be. So let's get right into the video. So boom, I had left the school because I had went there to meet up with my friend. He had got his new car, and I went up there to support him. And it's a stick shift, so I don't really know how to drive a stick shift. So I thought I could come up there and support him, and I could, learn how to drive a stick shift myself. So boom, that all happened. So we leaving, and I'm behind him, and he turned right because he stayed on the right side of the city, and at the light I turned left because I stay on the opposite side. So there is 3 lights that I have to pass before I cross over to the belt line. So the light that I just passed is one of them, so now I got 2 more. So as I'm approaching the second light, it's a purple Charger with black rims, and they like 50 feet from the white line. And so I'm like, what they got going on? But at the same time, I ain't have to stop before driving and look at my middle console for stuff, so I know how it is. So I'm like, maybe they just looking for something. So I pull up to the light, it turns green, and I go. So as I'm approaching the other light, everybody's in the left lane, so I get over in the right lane because ain't nobody over there, and I go through that light. And then the last light turns red, and this is the light that you go to before you cross the belt line. So I come to a complete stop, and I'm sitting there for like 10 seconds, and then next thing you know, boom, and I kind of go up like this, and in my head I'm like, I know that nobody just hit my car, bro. So I put my car in park, and before I get out to see if there's any damage to the car, I call my mom. She's like, hello. I'm like, Mom, these people just hit my car. And she just started freaking out. Like, she's like, Bobby. She's like, that's my dad's name. She's like, Bobby. She's like, Mark just had a wreck. She was like, we on my way. She was like, where you at? And I was from McDonald's on the belt line. And she's like, all right, we'll be there in a minute. And she's like, did you call the police? And I'm like, nah, I don't know what to do. I ain't never been in a wreck before. And so she's like, yeah, call the police, tell them what kind of car I drive, what kind of car the person that hit me drive, what color my car is, what color their car is. And she's just walking me through the entire process like like it was nothing. So I get off the phone. I'm still on the phone with her, and I call 911 on my other phone because most of y'all don't know I got 2 phones. So I'm talking to 911. I'm giving them all the information that she told me to give them, and after I get off the phone with them, like my mama, they pulled up just like this. Like they pulled up within 5 minutes. Like got there. So they get there. I get out the car, and as I'm getting out the car, I hear a noise, and I'm like, dang, maybe she busted her radiator when she hit the back of my car. And so I'm approaching her car, I gave her a little knock on the window, and I'm trying to make sure she's good, and she looks up, and she looks down, and she's like this. Like, she don't know what, she's trying to look for the button to let the window down. And so I'm like, right then and there, I start adding stuff up. I'm like, that explains why she was so far back from at the white line, because maybe she's on something. She's at a high, or she's drunk, or she's on pills, because like, you can even see it in her eyes. Like, she didn't even know where she was at when this happened. And the whole time I'm out there trying to get her to communicate with me, to cooperate, she's like looking around like this, eyes big, bro. And I'm like, let your window down. And she let down every window but the one that she was at. She let every window down but the driver door. And so I'm like, man, just forget it, bro. So my parents get out the car. They ask him, "Oh, okay, of course. You know how parents be. Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And my mom goes to the car and she tells the lady that she's still on her gas. And so the lady the lady finally gets off the gas pedal, and then um, my dad comes over there, and then he started asking me some more questions, and then the lady got right back on her gas. Like, she's not even in drive. I guess when she hit my car, she tried to put her car in park, and she put it in neutral. So the whole time she's just sitting there mashing the gas in neutral. So that's when me, my mom, dad, we like, yeah, she gone. She gotta be off something. And then the ambulance pulled up, and and then they come check on me like, sir, do you need to be checked out? And I'm like, my mom's like, you probably do. You just built up with adrenaline right now, so when it goes out, maybe your back or something will start hurting. So I'm like, okay. So I get checked out, and I'm like, okay, the middle of my back starting to hurt a little bit when I walk. He's like, okay, you need to go get checked out. He's like, you could either you either come with us. He's like, we can give you a ride, or you can get one of your parents to give you a ride. And in my head, I'm like, well, I'm not trying to pay no bill. I'm not trying to pay them to take me to the hospital. So I'm like, oh, I'll get one of my parents to take me. He's like, all right. And so, me and my mom get back in my car because it's cold outside, bro. It's like 30 degrees outside. So we get in my car, and finally, like an hour later, the police pull up, and they ask them, "Oh, okay, if she's okay, all that." And then I wrote a witness statement of everything that happened, and I give it to him. He's like, "You got ID?" I give him my ID, all that. After I finished writing my witness statement, he brings my ID back and all this. And then my mom gets in the driver's seat, I get in the passenger seat, and my dad's behind us in his car. And we go to the hospital. And as soon as I walked in the hospital is when I finally calmed down, and like the pain in my back got even worse. So I'm like, okay, now my back pain went from like a 6 to like an 8. And so I get to the back, they ask me more questions, and then the lady comes with a wheelchair. She takes me to the x-ray room. I got like 3 x-rays done, and they tell me that my back is straight. So I'm like, thank God, because I know it could have been a lot worse. Like the way that lady hit me, like, come on, bro. But so they like, maybe your muscles are tight, because I got hit unexpectedly. So maybe my muscles just tightened up for me, jerking forward. So I'm like, okay. And they give me some medication. They give me muscle relaxer and something else. They said it would make me drowsy. So I take that, and we leave. Of course, my mom drives. She drops me off and parks my car. My dad comes to get her, and I ended up eating Waffle House, bro. My mama came in clutch with that waffle, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yes, that's everything that happened for real. But like I said, I want to thank everybody that was there for me that night. All my friends, family, God, y'all, my supporters. Because a lot of y'all checked up on me when y'all seen that I had posted what had happened. I really appreciate y'all. And I love y'all for that. But that's gonna do it for this video. I know y'all haven't seen me in a while. As soon as New Year's hit, I got sick for like 2 weeks. And then after that, I got into this car wreck. But as y'all can see, I'm well in the flesh. And I'm back. And we hitting 1,000 subscribers this year. We're hitting 1,000. I claimed it. I'm manifesting it. And I know we can do it. But y'all subscribe and like the video. Like the video. You came all the way this far and you ain't like the video. Like, come on, bro. But yeah, like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.